Last, try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack, restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose, what do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Welcome to Dining and Doodles. We do this each and every week. Well, hopefully each and every week. We missed last week, and that's why we're doing a double this week. So for those of you wondering, hey, why is this starting at 6 p.m.? Its usual start time is 8. Well, because we got a lot to get through. We will be going over sort of the details of what's been going on with me, what's been going on with stuff in general with us, what's been going on with health, with this, what's going to go on with the future streams. We're going to be covering that as we do our artwork today. We have 2 full requests to work on today. Damien Angry Birds, hey, how's it going? So first request is actually for Damien Angry Birds, who is tuning into our Twitch right now. It is to draw Otto from Nanoha, or Nanoha, as Doc Ock. From Spiderman. Sorry, I was confused when you asked Otto. But Doc Strange. I thought you were doing Otto and Otto. Oh, fudge. Alright, well, we'll convert this to Doc Strange. I thought this was Otto Octavius. I thought you were doing the Otto. Crap. Okay, well, we'll do this as Doctor Strange. We will be changing this. So the tentacle portion is not correct. Alright. We'll still do it as Doctor Strange then. We will remove the tentacles. We will keep the pose. We will make the cape. We'll make this a cape here. Always. I mean... Alright, this is gonna be Doc's cape. We'll flow it. The MC Views version, to be exact, background might fit well. So, yeah, I mean, this is gonna... We're gonna delete Otto Octavius there. and we will work from there. So it's Doc. It's really confusing when you do Oct and alright. Fix the background that fits my request as well. I'm going to be very, very touchy on doing backgrounds today. We've got 2 drawings to get done in time, and I've got a lot to go over today. So we're going to be very, very pushy with backgrounds. I understand you want a lot always there, Damien, but yeah. Oh, sorry, that was D-Launchpad is also joining in. And we're doing D-Launchpad's request today. So we're doing D-Launchpad. That's the toy. I want a freaking full body of Doc. For crying out loud. Can I not get a full movie body shot? Or did they not give me a full movie body shot? Okay. Apparently not. Apparently I'm not getting a full movie back shot of Doctor Strange here. Here's a decent cosplayer. That apparently is a Getty's image. I don't know how it's a Getty's image. It is a copywritten... Alright, this is a photo from the movie. Okay. So Doc Strange. Okay, well that was completely lost. Not a background for my drawing. No. No, this is not for your drawing. Your drawing is here. We've sketched it out. We're not even done. Nowhere near. We're going to be getting it. Background music. Yeah, I kind of figured the background music. We're just going to keep doing things. So, yeah. Things are, a little tense, a little testy. If you've not tuned into the gaming streams this week, or, well, pretty much this week is when we've done most of the announcements. Tuesday and then again yesterday. There is a likelihood the streams are going to come to an end, or they're going to become something different in a few months or a few weeks. I have a lot of legal stuff I'm going to be working on this week, so streams are going to be weird as far as when they are and what we do. I know nothing of this character, Nanoha. I'm going to flat out say that. I have not really given Nanoha a chance. We've talked about this before. Damien, you keep requesting Nanoha characters in cosplay of MCU characters. Which goes to show people, hey, if you want a request, we get a lot of kind of repeats here. D-Launchpad is maybe their first one here today, but at the same time, it fits in with a lot of requests we've had for the last few weeks, which has been a lot of the Pokeball. The one we did 2 weeks ago with the Pokemon has got a few Pokemon requests come up. I've got a few other people doing a couple of different requests coming down the line. But there have been a lot of repetitive requests. So I'd love to hear from people who want something new. something that's not something we've done several times over. So let's see here. Otto, from what I've been seeing of the artwork that I have, including the one I have in the corner here, has a little bit of an undercut, but his hair goes over. Lucky I'm only the second guy so far that requested pogo. No, I think you're the third, actually. I think we've had 2 other Pokeball requests at this point. I don't know if you were the second or third, or if you're the third person, but we've done 3 Pokeball. After tonight, we will have done 3 Pokeball requests. I didn't know it was a thing. I knew what the Pokeball was. I just didn't know it was, a thing for people that were into it. Even the photos I keep seeing when I was doing the images to the stream tonight to put together the thumbnail. Most of the images I saw, people are like either really mediocre or like, what the hell is this thing? Or really enjoyed it. So it's a mixed bag. It's a toy mixed bag. I would say. I see the appeal of it. I get it far better than I get some of the stuff like the masking requests we had. But let's address the elephants in the room. Like I said, this week I'm going to be dealing with a lot of legal stuff. That's going to be including living conditions for me in the very near future. There's a chance, an unfortunate, great chance, that I will be homeless in a few weeks. That is not easy. I've done art before on not being homeless. However, my situation's changed to the worse with being able to do this. So, a lot of the art's going to go away with homelessness and whatnot. We're trying to prevent that, but it's unfortunately a great uphill battle. Life has been rough this past 2 years, basically. A lot of people had to deal with COVID. It's unknown if my health conditions were related to COVID in any way, or the COVID vaccine. I know it sounds strange. I know I'm running the risk of notation, on things, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but a lot of my health issues occurred right after getting a vaccine shot. Now, that's not to say, hey, it's dangerous. But, hey, it's suspicious that it occurred at the same time. It was 2 days later, and I lose sensation in parts of my body. And I'm starting to fall and trip a lot worse than I used to be. Also, my blood pressure's gone way down. I kind of addressed this on Tuesday's stream. Part of what's been going on, part of why we've been missing some streams, is I have been having some low blood pressure to the point where I got nothing. I got no energy, no power. It's pretty much sleep all day. Because I cannot get myself to have any kind of energy. And it's one of the things that my recent trip to the hospital, which was last weekend, put me through. Let's try and do what we can here. What does this mean for anything that I do? Likely, I hate to say it, a lot of the work, including my own content, my own stuff, might be going away, and might be going away permanently. Because I won't have a means to fund it. I won't have, I've been fighting to try and get jobs for the last year. I can't get anything. It was a good thing I was trying to save my art when it was done. But it means downloading it. Yeah, I download it. That's the best you're gonna get from me at this point. A lot of what has hurt me and brought me to this point, it's just been jobs. It's mainly been jobs. There's no other way to say it. I apply to several jobs, and this is what makes no sense to me. And it will continue to make no sense to me. People will claim there are jobs out there. They'll be like, oh, well, we just don't hire anybody. I have experience. I have 25 years experience in graphic art and art design. I don't get hired by places for graphic arts and graphic arts design when they're posting the positions. I might get, if I'm lucky, I'll get an interview from them, but more often they will just flat out say, no, we can't use you, and pass me up, and then continue to post that they need that position filled. And I mean continuously. Some of these I've seen for the last 8 or 9 months, needing these jobs filled. But when it comes to, hey, I'm here, I have the degree, I have the means, the answer is no. No. So, and they don't really give an answer fully as to why no. So I can't even sit here and be like, well, the reason why they're rejecting me is this, or the reason why they're rejecting me is that. It's, they're looking for somebody, they don't want me. That's the clue of it. And then some people will be like, oh, well, just go get a regular job. Well, when you're a little bit disabled, it's a little hard to get a regular job. Because people are like, well, we need somebody who can lift 50 pounds. Can you do that? Well, I can only lift it with my right hand. I can't lift it with my left hand. Well, we can't deal with that. Okay. Well, it's these mundane crap that it's like, seriously, if you're really that desperate for workers, then look at who you get and then pick somebody. If otherwise, you're not really looking for somebody. You're just looking to find somebody who might be a decent replacement, but you're not willing to take a chance on somebody. And that's partially the frustration of this. I've been going through this for months to years, dealing with this. And it's like, hey, I really like your work. Okay, will you pay me? No. And that's the same thing we deal with here. This is, people are like, oh, Dining in Doodles is here. A lot of people are loving Dining in Doodles. It's here to bring promotional work to paid work for me. This is not all meant to be the same people over and over and over again getting requests. And it's turned kind of into that. So I think we are, no matter what, I think I'm coming to an end with the multi-request. Meaning people like Damien, who's chimed in here, who's had 5 requests. We're ending the multi-requests. We're gonna limit them because financially, I have to make money. I have to be able to bring money in. And to do this for free, like this, to do these streams for free. I don't mind doing free work, but to do it for free all the time and just do a lot of work for people for free, and especially when it's not as appreciated for not just the content, but for the cost. People don't realize, my rate is $25 an hour. That is the going rate for a drawing. I do a 2-hour stream here for these art for free. So I'm basically saying, here's $50 free of art. For somebody from me each week, which I'm fine with. But I need you to promote this. I need you to help push my work for financial reasons. And it's not going that way. I only had 1 request. Yeah, no, D-Launchpad, I know you only had 1 request. So you've only had this 1 request. I am not dissing you. I'm saying more longer term, some people request. I mean, there's taking advantage of the situation, and there are people who have been taking some advantage of the free will. Sadly. And that tends to be the case. A lot of people, one of the things I got noted when I was in the hospital, because I was reading notifications from people asking, when are you doing this? What are you doing that? And I'm literally laid up in a hospital room, unable to eat anything, and trying to get rest. And to deal with, that, and having people be like, what are you going to do for Inktober? Are you going to do something for Inktober that is all free web art for an entire month? No. The answer right now is no. Even if I had the time, the money, and the ability to do it. Right now, the answer is no. The plan was going to be doing something original this year. I've had a lot of people want to do things, but at the same time, it's like, I'm already doing Dining and Doodles. I'm not going to do another request month of where everybody can put in requests for a month. And usually what happens there, it gets dominated by the same people over and over again. And I hate to get ugly with things, but it's the issue. The free samples are coming to an end, folks. A lot of people complain about me doing a paid service to access some of the art this year. Well, that helps pay to keep the site on that you're reading the artwork on. I understand you don't want to pay. That's fine. Most of the work goes up for free the next week. But, it literally is, people need to see things cost money. Life costs money. And I cannot be at beck and call giving away free artwork for people on things. So, Dining and Doodles, is it still going to continue? As long as I can still do the streams, yeah, I'll still do Dining and Doodles. I am going to be limiting who can request and how long you can request from, so there will be people who are going to be on a non-request list for a while. There will be no Inktober. I just do not have it in me to do all that work for free. I have to bring in money somehow. That's the reason we have Patreon. That's the reason why we have merchandise for people to buy. I'm trying to bring in every option for people to help out in any way with what little they can do. I'm not asking money for people. Hey, I'm not even asking you to pay for it in some sense, but I am asking for stuff. In regards to VTuber stuff, I got people that can help you. False Eye. Yeah. I know False Eye. Great guy. I haven't talked to False Eye. I'm glad. He's a good guy. I welcome new people, new content. We are seeing our numbers slightly tick up. I posted the other night, ironically, what YouTube says people tune in for or search for during the stream. How those searches come about, I have no clue. YouTube suggests the people that search or watch my content are I will take you to Jesus is one of the searches they do. I will take you to Jesus. It's not I will bring you to Jesus. I will take you to Jesus. So that tells me it's a very dark religious concept. We're not religious here. The other one is boom lifts. Those who don't know what a boom lift is, it is basically a commercial use product. I have been on a boom lift. I have used boom lifts before for another job. I don't like how this foot is. Boom lifts, they have their purpose. I don't believe, or I don't understand why people would be searching boom lifts for this stream. I really don't. It makes no sense. I don't sell boom lifts. I don't think I've featured a picture of a boom lift. So YouTube's out of its mind. At least for the requests. I would love to see, where this stuff comes from. But, it's YouTube's algorithm. Here's False Eye server. You can push your artwork. Yeah, what I might end up doing, if I have time, like I said, unfortunately this week is legal crap. I literally am having to go to court. I'm trying to get bankruptcy declared right now. But I don't have the funds for bankruptcy to even declare bankruptcy. And that is still just we're going to temporarily solve your problem. It won't even solve my main issue. So, main issue is I need a job. And it's just frustrating how the world has been, about the job front. I'm probably one of the older VTubers out there. I'm 44. I break the fourth wall because, hey, I appear live on other streams. I do work that was notable before we did the VTubing function. Some people don't like the VTuber. We did a poll on our DeviantArt page lately, you know, about the voice, because I've been questionable. Hey, do you guys like the little chipmunky voice that we have here? There's the two, or the three, out of the three choices, the most votes were yes, they do like the voice, so the voice stays. But at the same time, I don't like VTubers, was the other choice. So, I mean, that says, you know, are we hurting ourselves by not doing this as a straight? Are we not doing this, you know, individual? Personally, I would not like to look at my original face during a stream and trying to do artwork. I think it kind of ruins the subject, so if nothing else, seeing the VTuber model helps in that sense. It's far cuter. Far cuter, far better looking. I really... Doctor Strange is a very, very bland costume, to be honest. And I get the color scheme, but it's still a very bland costume. A lot of robes to it. I noticed on the channel there's a lot of Stardew and not art. Yeah. Because if I spent every time I did art, I would never get anything done. We do the gaming streams a lot for simple, quick things. It brings in more attention. There's a lot more attention for that. We will get lost if we just did strictly art. We tried to do stories. No one was watching. We tried to do those original stories. Nobody really cared. So, those went away. The art streams are mixed bag. I will be, if I can get anime streaming back, or reviews in, be doing those, even if it's after I get homeless. I could still do those on the road. I wouldn't be able to do those with VTuber function, because the phone, for some reason, Vroid, the company that we put together the model with, their phone does not work with their home system. So we have a home system, we have our model, but we'd have to be completely redesigned, and we wouldn't have as much of a nice look in the redesign. It'd be a pre-packaged look. In the VTuber function with that, and we don't want prepackaged. We want individual. I would love to do more art streams, but it takes time and money. And with my health, I literally have only been functional a few days. So, yeah, we've been doing a lot of Stardew. We've not done much of other games. We did Persona 5 Royale all the way through. That, in fact, has the title of our longest stream. We did all the way through Tales of Rise, as well. We did the games because it was like, okay, we can connect them somewhat to what we'd like to draw, what we do, what we, you know, what people like. So, that's kind of why we set them up. Stardew is just a quick sort of game I can put through and stream, which is why we do Stardew. You know, if people want something different, you know, I'd be happy to, but at the same time, other games cost money, and also to get them working takes time out of work that has to get done. I know it sounds like I'm saying, oh, money. It's sadly, I mean, we're an individual, we're not a company. Despite the fact that I treat Embryo Arts as a company, it is an individual. It's always been an individual for its 25 years of existence. And I mean, that's been sort of the stress of it. I've been in this seat before. One of the things I kind of addressed during our 25th anniversary stream, one thing I'd never really touched on too much. We predated Anime News Network as an anime news source in 2000. We were one of the first webzines out there that covered anime. We covered some conventions and whatnot. But Anime News Network had more funding. I was literally running it out of college in between classes. I would do some editing, writing, and I'd work with one or two other people who would join in and do the writing and editing then. We did that. We had a lot of attention early on, but then funding came. Once funding really killed it, we weren't able to keep doing what we were doing. We were literally the first company to come out with a kite review for the anime kite. We came out with it literally within hours of it being available. This was before Animerica had released their review, and they were the company that owned the rights to it. So we had, interviews with voice actors around that time. It takes effort, it takes funding to keep things running. And when you can't bring in funding, when you can't do things, unfortunately, it gets lost. A lot of... I can count on my hand how many times I've been in talks over the past year about funding this or funding that. I've had people come up for editing advice, hey, I want to be an editor, but you gotta pay me. Hey, I'd love to do your work, but you gotta pay me. And so, it's like, hey, we want to get your book out there, but you gotta pay us. And that kind of stuff is what kills me. Because I'm an individual. I am not a large group. I have to do all of this stuff myself, and it costs me. I pulled through some Mayo Clinic treatment, low blood pressure. Experts usually recommend limiting sodium because it can raise blood pressure. Sometimes dramatically. For people with low blood pressure, however, you can do a good thing. Yeah. No, I'm currently, while I'm talking to you all, I am eating a broccoli and cheddar microwave bowl from Amy's, which is probably my favorite, one of my favorite microwave meals. It's one of the only things I can stomach right now, today. I had some eggs earlier, but for breakfast, but I'm literally pouring salt on it to get salt. And on top of that, I've got a Mio sort of Gatorade-esque drink as well beside me to add my sodium. So yeah, if you're wondering, what do you mean, how bad is your sodium? How bad is your low blood pressure? Normal blood pressure is 100 to 110 over, whatever number that's normal. For me, my blood pressure is 90 over 50. That is where my blood pressure is at. It is... The hospital didn't want me to leave. I know this is the first art stream we're going over with the hospital. Since the hospital. Yes, the hospital did not want me to leave. I left on my own accord from the hospital this last time. And part of that being is the night I was spending over there, I had someone come into my room that was not hospital staff. Snuck into my room and woke me up because of their heavy breathing trying to kiss me at around midnight that night. It freaked me the hell out. I did not feel safe, so after I had my quote-unquote surgical element that day, I left. I was like, I'm not staying here one more minute. I've been trying to get in touch with lawyers. If somebody on there knows how to get somebody legally involved, if I even have a damn case against this. The hospital admits that this happened. It's just a matter of, getting legal help on this. I would love to hear it. I mean, to just wake up in the middle of the night and someone's over your bed is terrifying enough. And it to be in a hospital room where you are not sleeping well anyway. Because they keep coming in to check your blood pressure every 2 hours. So you're not really sleeping well. And you're having to have your health checked. And on top of that, you have all the depression and anxiety of the situation. And then to have this happen to you. And the hospital basically like, well, we know of the situation. That's it. That's all we can do. And it's like, come on. You're kidding me. But I mean, that's my kind of luck. I mean, unfortunately, I've had some of the weird... my family has said, I've had some of the weirdest crap happen to me in my life. I've lost a car in a flood on almost flat ground. I have been homeless and gotten out of homelessness before. I have literally slept in a car during a snowstorm because I had no other option. When I was homeless, I was sleeping in the car. I would wake up, the snow covered on it. I was sexually harassed when I went to a homeless shelter for food. For anybody, and that would be terrifying. It was literally my first night being homeless for the first time. I walked out, or I didn't walk out. I had my vehicle, luckily, at the time. I drove to what was supposed to be a spaghetti dinner. Hospital should have called a code silver. Absolutely. I don't know what happened. I don't know. It freaked me out. But I was like, no, I'm leaving. I paid for my own. I had $12 in my pocket. I paid to drive home from there because they were like, well, it'll take us 3 hours to get a cab for you. Because I was taken there in an ambulance. And it's like, no, I will walk home. I was like, I'm going to walk home if I have to. I will get out of this hospital and walk home. I mean, it's been shocking. I had an employer literally throw a sandwich at me because it wasn't the right sandwich. I literally went in an interview with that, because the same employer. I went into an interview later, a few months later, talked to somebody who knew of them, and under their own words were like, oh, you worked for that asshole. And I was like, that's your words, not mine. I am not going to be quoted in an interview for a job that I'm calling my former boss an asshole. But he is the same guy that threw a sandwich at me. I could go over this, and it always shocks me, but I always have to go on the concept. For every weird story that happened to me in my life, for everything that's strange, there are other people that are stranger. I mean, you meet amazing people. I will always remember, and I mean, this is one of the things that credits me. I have a great sense of honor being American. I know a lot of people don't, but I mean, I spent time working as a security guard for a few weeks And I worked with a man who came to the United States from Ghana. He was a pineapple farmer in Ghana, and he came to the U.S. And the man praised the fact he could have chicken at every meal. He was like, we normally can't get chicken, but one meal a year, and that's Christmas. You should have also pressed the call button. I didn't need to press the call button on that one. The nurse was outside the door when it happened, and they heard me. There was a shout. So, it's like, no. I didn't need to do a call button on that one. However, the nurse was like, oh, yeah, it happened. And just, like, carried on. So, I don't want to poo-poo nursing staff. I really don't. A lot of them are good. It's the second time I've had to be in a hospital over the last 2 years. And most of the time they're pretty good about things, but yeah, you want to be like that. That's mental. Yeah, I figure, but I can't seem to get a lawyer to freaking answer the phone on this stuff. It's that strange. Lawyers are like, oh, well, maybe you have a case. We don't know. We won't talk to you unless you pay us money. And it's like, well, I don't have money. I'm broke. I'm unemployed. I've been unemployed for a year. I left my last job because I got disabled. Not because I had a choice. I was carrying 75 pounds of weight at my last job. Now I can barely carry 10. That kind of stuff, it happens in life. It's just legally, this kind of stuff seems to happen all the time to me. And personally, it's just, okay. How do I take care of this stuff? While I talked to a lawyer yesterday because it was a different case, I didn't bring up the case with the hospital. I probably will when I talk to them again tomorrow. Because we are discussing more tomorrow. But yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Life's a pain in the ass sometimes, and then you die. Here's more tips for low blood pressure. Wear compression stockings. That I probably should. My legs get cold. I do have stockings. I don't have any compression stockings, but I do have stockings. I don't wear them enough. I'm usually just in pajama pants and a loose-fitting t-shirt, which is what I'm wearing right now. Yeah, just, do some of the basics. The problem with Doctor Strange's costume, it's got a lot of elaborate detailing, but the elaborate detailing is also going to be such a challenge to get on here. Yeah, I've got to get, well, I'm not going to have much of a choice if I'm homeless. I guess I'm going to be wearing what I can, again. Being in a car and being homeless is far better than being alone and homeless, which is what I'm going to be dealing with this time. And while I still have my laptop, which is what I did my work on last time, we're now talking, I bought that laptop in 2004. I don't think I'd be able to use it these days, and able to keep up with the art requests. What I used to do, and there was a couple of tips that I found when I went homeless last time. And I'll share these tips to people, because who knows, somebody else might be listening and be like, well, what do I do? One of the things you can do, if you do have a vehicle, live in the vehicle. By all means, it's far better than not. I don't like doing that one. It's better than not. There are, some homeless shelters and housing and whatnot, but these days a lot of them are overcrowded. Go to Walmart. Literally, I really hate to call out an exact company, but if you can find yourself a 24-hour Walmart, you at least have access to a bathroom. And Walmart's usually pretty good at not bothering homeless people. That they have to deal with in their facilities. Now, it's finding a 24-hour Walmart. It still doesn't solve your food problem. A lot of churches offer food food solutions. Just be careful. Like I said, I got sexually harassed in one such church, and sadly the church I had a family connection to. And so to come in and be like, hey, yeah, I was getting there to get a hot spaghetti, and I have to use air quotes because the spaghetti was lukewarm at best. Hot spaghetti meal for a meal. And I had somebody who got way too handsy with me. Had their hands all over me. And would not leave me alone at all. And for this to be, someone trying to get help, trying to get support in their time of need, to get treated this way, it's like you're doing the opposite. And I had to, call them out on that. I talked to the head priest of the church, and I said, look, I was sexually harassed in your church trying to seek help. And unfortunately, the issue turned into a situation where it's like, well, seeking help was not the answer. Because people weren't actually offering security, they were just offering a warm meal. Not even a hot meal, a warm meal. And they could use some seasoning. My God. I know, you've got the barest of the bare for homeless food, shelters and food. But, we were talking about putting salt, for God's sake. Put some salt in the damn pasta. Just something. Something to make that have some flavor. But then I guess it was worse than canned spaghetti. And for those who are like, I like canned spaghetti, I'm sorry. Canned spaghetti's horrible. I'm at a loss for words. I really am tonight. I really am. I know I feel like I'm preaching a bit, I'm getting nowhere with this. Yeah, we're having some general good talk, but at the same time, a lot of this is just... I'm not liking how this is coming out. This image is, I felt it would have been better Doc Ock, but we're going Doc Strange. And, yeah. Let's see here. So what can I do? I mean, I can keep applying to jobs and hope that something comes through that I can physically do. The problem is, you know, having the quote-unquote status of being disabled, under me, having that I am on disability, that that hurts me more than it helps me. I know a lot of people might be like, oh, that shouldn't hurt you. It hurts me. It hurts me because when you have a company that wants somebody, they're going to want somebody that can lift and carry and do all the hard work and labor, and you can't do that. As somebody who can't, you know, has some sort of physical disability. You can't do that. And it's gonna hurt your chances in the long run. And maybe that's my main problem. I don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I had the answers to things, but we never have the answers, sadly. It's a great thing to fictionally write that we do, but we don't. I'm going to add a bit red here to this because I don't like how purple this has been. Linear burn. No. Let's do screen, maybe. No, that turns pink. Color dodge, maybe. Maybe if I already did a red underneath it. Hold on, let's do this. And still no. Overlay maybe? That's better. That's better. Okay. It's just the color scheme. At least the color scheme of this photo. I mean, I know Doctor Strange's colors are your typical red and blue for most heroes. That they do, but I mean, it's just doesn't look that good in that photo that we're using as a reference. My stomach hurts. I mean, a lot of things can be frustrating. I know I feel like I'm freaking complaining and just complaining too much on the day stream. I really do. I hate to talk about myself. Which is odd. I'm a VTuber. Ha! I need to talk. Ha! Let's talk about stuff going on in the world that is not politics, because I don't want to bring politics in that matter. We try to avoid that here, because, you know, I've had enough. I'm sure you've had enough. We've all had enough. And if you haven't, you know, there's tons of political channels out there. Go check them out. Good ones and bad ones. Don't know if they have any political channels with art. Well, one or two. But, yeah, I mean, I haven't really paid much attention because I've been too busy with other things in life, as to what's been going on. For the most part, I know the Warner Discovery, deal is kind of closing in, and shutting down parts and elements of the Warner library, which frankly it needed to. I mean, I have not been following the HBO Warner. I don't have HBO Max. I do have Discovery Plus, because it came with my phone plan, to have it. So I have Discovery Plus. I watch it every now and then. I was watching it earlier today. But I mean, even there, it's like, there was a time in my life where it was like there's a cable channel for everything out there, was the joke. And nothing's truer than going through the catalog of channels on Discovery Plus and realizing what's out there that is just mundane, and you question, why are people watching this? And I mean, it made me more questionable because when I was in the hospital, I'm of course limited to what channels are available on hospital TV, and streaming sucked. Watching anything on streaming sucked because I did bring my charger, and I had about maybe one bar where I was in the hospital, so anything streaming came out really slowly, and really it took forever to watch a 10-minute video. So it's just like, okay, I'm not getting any viewing from my phone done. So I sat there and I literally just watched reruns of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. All hospitals should have free Wi-Fi, though. They had free Wi-Fi. It just sucked. Their Wi-Fi wasn't free. It didn't cost me anything. But it sucked. And I had, of course, I'm, playing with my phone, which is usually better, but when it's inside the hospital, it sucks. So, being like, oh, hey, yeah, we have free Wi-Fi. Very sucky Wi-Fi, but I mean, we're not talking where you can complain too much that you're paying for, so much Wi-Fi with this one company or such. And it's what the hospital gives you. And this hospital's Wi-Fi just really, really, really sucked. It didn't help that I couldn't eat anything, too, because my whole issue that brought me in there was stomach related. And they kept trying to give me food. The people in the cafeteria kept trying to bring me food, and it's like, no, I'm not allowed to eat anything. No, I'm not allowed to eat anything. Take it back. And it was literally liquid diet. And it's like, here. So I didn't eat for 2 days. Pretty much with them. It literally was, I went in Thursday, left Friday night. And I ate nothing. I drank nothing either, also. I had, very little liquid to drink at all while I was in the hospital. And a lot of it was because they had to look into my stomach. And when they do that, it's like, well, you can't have anything for the next 10 or 12 hours. And it's like, okay. And it just, they delayed, because things got delayed and pushed back, it's like, okay. I haven't had anything to eat or drink for 48 hours. Yeah, I keep getting these people with the cart come in and like, here's your food. It's like, no, no food. But, I mean, I guess that's what you deal with people. To quote a friend, the world would be so much better if there were fewer people in it. It's not a threat, it's just a concept. Life just sucks, you know. That's what. I guess that's the overrunning concept of today's stream. Is life just sucks. Sometimes you have some great moments. Sometimes you don't. Almost feel like I just did an Almond Joy commercial. Let's see here. Let's do something with a background. Let's see here. If we're going to do Doctor Strange, and we're gonna do background, nothing else will do a Doctor Strange portal. Which we're gonna do in two ways. We're going to get a flat blue. Let's do another layer with a dark blue. Let's do... Actually, let's do this. Okay. Take this flat blue. I'm gonna do a quick background since we are doing two, possibly three of these today. I'm not going to spend too much time in the background. I just want to get rid of this black spot wherever it is. Are you up here? Nope. Are you here? Nope. Here? Nope. Here? Nope. Are you on the main layer? Yep. Okay. Same with you. Okay. So we're gonna do a little bit of a quick one. It's a little bit of a cheat, but I'll do the other one up more professionally. Let's see here. I'll do the night. Let's see. We'll do the night scene here for the top. So we'll do. These are just pre-generated backgrounds for clip paint. So we're just going to use a pre-generated one here. And we'll do that for the background of the night. I'm going to go ahead and mute that. We need a layer with a circle. Oval, circle, whatever. We're doing an oval. Let's do a white around it. By the way, what artwork station is this? This is Clip Paint Studio. We use Clip Paint Studio EX. It is pretty much one of the best cartooning programs. A lot of people, there are people who use it for animation. I use it for cartooning and illustration, particularly because it's got all the programs set up. A lot of people will use Photoshop. This doesn't look like Stardew. No, it is not Stardew, where Matt. We don't always do Stardew. We do our art stream. This is our art stream on Saturdays. We do these periodically, so I'm going to take the circle that we made, and I'm going to take the background that we have, and we're going to cut the hole in the background. And we're going to hide that. And we're going to do something alternate for the background and the foreground. So let's do... Let's do a desert scene in the background. So let's go ahead and take that out of the way. And just do some sand here. We will do some Stardew maybe tomorrow. I might do a stream tomorrow. I don't know. I have not fully decided yet if I'm going to do one tomorrow or not. Part of it is I've got to do the bet, which is this week's Patreon request. I got to put that together. For fans and readers. We've got to do... Oh, I know why it says it's Stardew. Oh, shoot, doesn't it? It freaking says Stardew, doesn't it? It should be art. God dang it. I'll have to switch that when I get there. Twitch should say art. It should be art. I don't know why I didn't switch that. I guess I was in a hurry. I'll fix it later. No, it's not Stardew. This is not Stardew. But yeah, I might do Stardew tomorrow some more. Depends on how I feel, honestly. Because I do have to do a lot of artwork tomorrow. Literally, you guys, I don't know, well, you can see the tabs. So I've got this one, we've got the other request drawing. I'm going to hide what's on behind illustration 3, because that's what we're going to be doing, possibly. This is a commission that I'm working on. Those who've seen the Bakery Girls requests that we've done, this is what we're working on, Bakery Girl for that. I have, you know, the model up there for work there. Actually, there's the illustration I was going to hide. And you can see I'm working on Demon Blade as well, in the background. So, yeah, I've got a lot on my plate. And I'm trying to do it all this weekend, because once I get this week, I'm going to be so busy with legal stuff, it's ridiculous. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to much other than what I kind of have set up. I hope to have 2 pages of Demon Blade out this week. I don't know. I mean, if one thing that's not going to go away, it's going to be Demon Blade. It's on sale on Amazon. It may lose its home page, but it's on sale on Amazon, and that will never change. That's a permanent place for it. I can't say for, you know, Webtoons or Tapas if they'll change. We'll see, you know. But yeah, this is not Stardew, and I just realized, yeah, I didn't change the damn function on the website, or on Twitch, so I'm gonna have to change that later. Well. Alright, let's do some rocks in the distance. Oh, I did this all in the same layer, didn't I? Shoot. Alright, well, let's do it this way. So we can see. Okay. Let's do... Is it dark? Well, let's do more light blue. There we go. And kind of, let's see, we'll do sort of a rocky desert in the distance here. Actually, let's clear the mixing. Cancel. Let's see. Let's clear mixing. Let's see. Clear that. We're gonna put this down. And I'm gonna put a blue down, and I'm gonna try and blend them. So brush there. And let's go with this greenish blue. And then let's mix them up. So I can get a color. Let's add a little bit more blue into it. Mix it up. That'll do. That'll probably do me. Well, let's see here. Let's add a little more of this. No, of this. Okay. Now we're going to take that color brown and kind of do some rock face with it. Let's see here. Add a little bit of dark in there. Add some black. Put a little bit of black here. Blend it. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright. I'm kind of surprised I've been getting nothing but Twitch today. Well, I mean, it's still early. We're going to be on here for another few hours, I guess. We'll probably get a few YouTubes. I'm hoping I got the YouTube function fixed, because that's been an issue for a while. If you're tuning in, I think I may have gotten it fixed today. Finally, maybe. I'll test. Okay, yeah, thank you. Let's do like a chimney rock here. Something that's precarious. Almost a Wile E. Coyote moment here. Or desert. Speaking of Warner Brothers. Ah, okay. No, test. No, it's not showing. Alright, I still don't get it. I'm gonna have to freaking... I keep complaining to Streamlabs to try and get it fixed, and they keep saying, oh, well, you just do this, you just do that. And, it's like, no, it's still not showing. Still not showing. Okay. Let's add... We're gonna go back to this layer. Let's add some more dust in the air. I can still see people who are chatting on YouTube and Facebook. I just cannot get them to show on the stream. It works half the time. It's like worked, not even half the time. It's like worked maybe 20% of the time we've been using the stream setup. Which is odd considering YouTube's the official connection that I have with them. Not Twitch, but YouTube. And yet the Twitch chat works because I can functionally put that in the chat. I might have to figure that out for YouTube as well. I might have to figure out a way to functionally add it to chat. The way I do with Twitch. If anybody has an idea on how to do that, please share it with me. I've been dealing with this issue for a year now, and like I said, it works part of the time, or doesn't work the other part of the time. Let's fade that a bit. Okay, let's... Alright, let's go back to the scene here. Alright. Now that we have our setup, let's first start with adding effects to get that Doctor Strange portal moment. So we're going to start with white. Ah, it's too far. That one. What have I watched? So, I mean, things to entertain. I mean, I've been watching a lot of Discovery Plus. I've been watching, Discovery Plus / Discovery program / Discovery / Food Network / whatever else is on Discovery Plus. Because of the hospital. I watched the rest of Sandman, so I finished Sandman. I've actually enjoyed Sandman. Netflix did a pretty good job on Sandman. My only real gripe with Sandman is they kind of just did the overarching story. We didn't get much in the side stories of Sandman. We don't get, much of the past. that occurred in that 100 years stories. And I mean, aside from about 1 or 2 chapters, we don't really get much of some of the characters. Death, we don't really see that much. And we only see her in 1 chapter, and she plays such a larger role in the series, and the actress did a good job. I will give it, the actress did put in a good job for it. I just pictured Death to be a little younger than the actress was. So I mean, I felt that a little bit on some of the creations. I wish she was younger, because I always felt, I mean, from what I remember in the books, she's very childlike, and it did kind of bother me a little bit that she was almost older than, or I mean, she looked older than Dream, and Dream's supposed to be, you know, look older out of the 2 of them. Because she's supposed to be just an inviting, but I mean, the actress is inviting, and she's enjoyable, so I mean, she did do her role pretty well. So I did finish that up. They left it open for more to come, which I'm sure they will. Neil Gaiman seems to be on a kick of doing series with his works right now. Not that it's a bad thing. I mean, the his work on Good Omens is going through again for another season, which makes no sense because it goes beyond where the books ended, and much of the final act is beyond where the book ended. So I guess it's Neil Gaiman alone writing at this point what happens, because Pratchett's dead, and I loved Pratchett's work. So I wonder if it's going to have the satire that truly was in the first book for when they revisit it in the second season. Well, no, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Let's see here. I want to see Add Glow. Okay. Let's do that, and let's do some yellow. And I'll freaking... Okay, new color burn. Linear burn. Let's do a linear burn. Let's see here. Let's add a little bit of orange into it. Through another layer. Other things, I mean, I really don't have much to say about what I watched on Discovery, because a lot of it was, you know, ooh, it's food. Ooh, it's, you know, checking out some interesting element of history or something like that. That's kind of what I get into, you know, when I watch those things. And it's part of the reason why I enjoy having that as a option on my phone account. So I was like, yeah, that's something I enjoy. color burn. Now, let's see here. Is there anything else I want to do? Probably not. I mean, the trick has been the cape. That's been the one thing bugging me. Is some of the design of the cape and whatnot, but I think we're pretty much good in this case. I think the one thing I'd probably do is let's add some effects on the background where the light is hitting. So let's hit let's see if I can do lighten, maybe. No, lighten, not screen. Come on, stop. Alright. Linear burn, maybe? No, that's not good. Color burn. Add glow, maybe? Let's see, overlay. Maybe, that looks a little bit better. If I do it a few times, it might look like it's magically there. Let's see, low dodge. Let's see here. Add some yellow into it. This will be the color burn. What are your plans to retitle this dining? There are no plans to retitle this. It's still going to be Dining in Doodles. It's more going to be a matter of... Or are you talking about retitling this particular stream? I don't have one to retitle it. I'm going to just keep it as Tentacles and Balls. Or Balls and Tentacles, whichever way I put it. Yeah, I'm not going to go back and retitle this. No, color dodge. It's color burn is what we wanted. Maybe, let's see here, let's do a couple layers here, or a layer here, normal. Yeah, I admit the mistake that, yeah, you want a Doctor Strange instead of Doc's Ock. But I am not gonna bother retitling this stream. It will require a lot, and it's not gonna matter. If half the views we get are during the live stream, and I cannot change it while we're streaming. So, it really is just something that's just gonna live with. Let's see here. Let's add... let's add some thick gray. Instead of thin gouache, but let's do a little bit of a, well, yeah, a little bit of a lighter, just really close. And maybe do a blend here. Alright. I may make a editor's note in the stream's info, but I'm not going to change the title. The title stays. Yeah, we don't have any tentacles, but it's a good draw. And I like the thumbnail. The thumbnail stays. Half my planning for when I do these art sketches are usually about how do I want to title the stream, how do I want to make the stream look, and usually they're difficult to come by. And I'm not going to fret over something minuscule right now. Let's add a little bit of an effect on his hand. Let's see, I'll do what I did with my, just the other day. No, this is a eraser. I need a brush. I need a hard brush. Let's do that. And we'll do that. Oh, hold on a second. It's better to do it this way. There. Shrink that down. Soft erase. That's the ice crystal effect. Where's Tetsu's effects? Bamboo. Is it? so hard to see some of these. Okay, that may be part of the sparkle effects I have. Particle size. Nope, that's no. Wait, hold on. It's right there, isn't it? Yep, okay. It's ice. That's ice. Ice, snow, snow, ice, ice, ice. Magical bolts. Faint glow. A lot of different petals. Music. Music. One of these. Is it this? Might be this. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Alright. Then we're gonna do a layer above it. Let's do some airbrush. Large soft brush there. Do color dodge. No, color burn maybe? There we go. Okay. Then we're just gonna add some effect on the outside of the hand. Oh, quit moving the freaking page. Okay. Just add a little bit of... Oh wait, that's the eraser. That's why it's not showing. A little bit of... And yeah, I think we're done here. I think we're done with Doctor Strange. We could keep messing with the effects, but I mean, considering we had to change this from Doc Ock to Doctor Strange cosplay, not too difficult without having to completely redo the drawing. But yeah, I mean, this is probably our completed, or as I'm saying here, this is gonna be our completed part 1 of the stream. So if you're tuning in, no, this is not Stardew Valley. I apologize. We kind of screwed up on the labeling. I will be fixing that and I will be fixing that on Twitch. That's the only thing I'm really going to be fixing with the streaming is the thing. Yeah, this is going to be Stardew Valley. It's not Stardew Valley, it's art. It should have been switched to the art function, but it wasn't. So yeah. So we have our nice little Doctor Strange moment here with Otto from Nanoha. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. I really don't. But hey, that's the request. They're not for me to get, they're for other people to request. So, there's our request for that. We'll move on to request number 2. So, like we said, we're doing 2, possibly 3 drawings tonight. Mainly to catch up because of our health issue last week. So we're going to be doing a request here. This one, the first one was for Damien Angry Birds. This one is for DJ Launchpad 2, which I had to look at a couple of different drawings of your character, DJ, and maybe as we bring the sketch out, you can explain a bit for myself and for the audience about your OC, your character, and OC, I mean your original character here on the Pokeball. Maybe you can explain a bit of it. I will relay it for those who aren't reading our stream chat on the stream. So yeah, basically, as I understand it, this is supposed to be you and your girlfriend. I wanted to do a bit of a dramatic pose because most of the drawings were repetitive that were on your site. They were almost the same thing, just one or two things different. So I wanted to do something a little bit more standout-ish. So I chose this sort of almost motorcycle / bicycle pose, but we're doing it with a Pokeball. Or, what are they called? I found out today. It was like Hoppin' Hooper or whatever. They got a product name. But they're Pokeballs, basically. And the only reason why I say I have to state it's not a Pokeball in some sense is because there's another product called a Pokeball. Which is a death trap. Basically, think skateboard, but with a giant ball in the middle of it. I had one. There's no balancing on that, especially for someone who had no sense of balance to begin with. But the difference was on that, you kind of ride it like a skateboard and hop on it. Whereas this, you're riding the ball. You're on the huge ball. You have a little handle and you ride it and hop on it. For those who are watching, the thumbnail of the stream actually has has a real life depiction, I think, from an ad for the product. And, I mean, I can imagine they have some fun and enjoyability. It's riding around on a giant rubber ball. It's got some enjoyability there. At the same time, I'm questionable on how much fun some of those people were having from the images I was looking at on Google. Some of the people were just like, yeah, I got this ball, and I'm on it. And, woo, am I excited. Wow. And then there were people that generally looked happy. Genuinely. It wasn't, that paid actor moment of happiness that you get in some ads where it's like, I'm happy. I'm happy I'm getting paid. So I'm curious. One of the things that makes me curious about okay, DJ Launchpad. The two people riding is my Toonsus, which is half human, half kangaroo, half American, half Australian, DJ Persona. Okay, so that's supposed to be headphones. I couldn't tell if it was a handlebar or headphones, so if it's headphones, we'll try and make them look like headphones. Which used to be a full persona, but later folded into my human form to avoid confusion as to what it looked like. Meanwhile, riding along with me is OC that was gifted by a DeviantArt user named something you know. Okay. So yeah, we've got a couple different characters here. I kind of figured it was kangaroo. The tail, I mean, I can see a few people did a furry tail. I don't know if you had them do it. At the time, I had a crush on the OC when it belonged to something. So I was gifted a drawing by something a friend, Maniac, on my birthday a few years ago. Actually, no, it was 3 years ago. Okay. But yeah. Okay. Honestly, I'm kind of amazed I haven't done more furry stuff. To be honest. I've had a few requests since our Pokemon stream to do a few Pokemon things that one I had to turn down because I was like, no, I can't do it. It's too adult for us to do on stream. If they're willing to pay, I'd be happy to do it, but it's like, no, I cannot draw that on a stream. But there have been a couple others I'd be like, yeah, sure. The ball we're bouncing on is called a Space Hopper, which is a ball that was handle or two on top of it. Okay. I only saw one, so I kind of have her gripping onto the ball itself in an odd place. But she's also kind of bouncing off. The other names apparently were Ice. Favorite name of for its Pokeball. Yeah, Pokeball. Now, like I said, let me pull it up here. I want to show what a real Pokeball is. And I remember owning one of these. Brand-wise. It's called a Lolo Ball, essentially. But it's also... when I got it, it was called a Pokeball. I'm going to post it here. Let's see here. So that is a death trap. I don't know anybody who could ride that thing appropriately. I mean, it was cool because you could do kickflips and stuff. If you were any kind of decent with balance. I suck at balancing. My nerves are all messed up and I can't balance to save my life. Which causes me to fall a lot. But, yeah, this was in the 90s called a pogo ball. And then you had this, which is, it's more like a pogo stick in my opinion. The riding the ball is more like the pogo stick, so I consider that more of a pogo ball. So if those are supposed to be headphones, we're going to work on those. Let's work on the ears first, and then we'll work on the headphones. Because those seemed like it was some sort of ball or handle or something. But now that I know they're headphones, we can work around that. There we go. In the 90s, country that manufactured them, basically, the biggest hopper event, it's Kit 2000 Velp, Netherlands, called Mega Hopper Ball. Fully inflated 120... Yeah. I mean, looks like a fun thing. I mean, hell. I mean, you know, if you like a trampoline, if you like something like that, you know, either one looks fun. I'm just saying the one that I showed, the Pokeball from the 90s, it was a death trap. You were going to break something. I think it was outlawed in certain places because you were going to break something. It's kind of like the lawn darts of my age. I mean, lawn darts were outlawed in the 70s, so don't go thinking I'm that old. They were outlawed while I was a kid, but they were outlawed for a darn good reason. You throw them up in the air and you could kill somebody. Ooh, let's catch them. Yeah. Not the smartest toy manufacturer back in the day, you know? But, yeah. I mean, I think the same would be said with the Pokeball. But I mean, hey, as a kid of the 80s, 90s, you know, we were built to have death traps. That's the thing we had. We were set on having death traps all around us. I think I've told on a stream before. The playground I played on when I was 5 was literally railroad tiles, which is just wood, big thick chunks of wood, in a 20-foot pyramid leading up to a sun-scorched slide, which guaranteed no matter what time of year you could burn yourself. And we had fun with it. Honestly, the risk was always there. You're gonna have fun with the risk, you know? Find the risks. Let's see here. I mean, we've had a bit of a downer at the beginning of the stream, and it's still kind of a sad note with what's going on. But I mean, at the same time, you know, hey, take risks. I mean, this is a good opportunity for me to take risks while I have nothing to lose, pretty much. And I want to say, you know, anybody out there who thinks, oh, you know, one of the big things for art is to get your name out there, you know, it's hard. It's hard. Let's see. The ball is exactly in the picture. Fiery Daredevil Hopper from Garden Games Space Hopper Pack. It came in 3 balls, one of them being Fiery Daredevil as the year. The most expensive hopper to buy was $100. I can believe it. I can believe it. See, and I'm going to date myself here. 2000. So back in 2000, that is my graduating year from college. Was the turn of the century. I literally did a film animation presentation on a building in downtown of where I live now, where we premiered that on New Year's Eve. And I had something like a couple of different animations that were maybe a few years, took a few months to put together. We're talking hand-drawn animation because of time limits. I did have some CGI work that I did that year. In fact, I just copied a version of it that came up on Facebook today because I have not seen it in a long time. The copy that I had gone bad, and so seeing it come up on Facebook, I was like, yay, now I have at least one of my animations still for my portfolio. I technically still have a bunch, but they're all on VHS. I'd have to spend money to try and get them back. I have a documentary I did on VHS. All kinds of stuff, you know? Fiery Devil Hoppers featured in the commercial in New Zealand. Chocolate protein brand makes Milkshake. You know what? Let's see here. Let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pause it. Because I want to show this here. And nope. Pause. Okay. Let me see if I can pull it up on the stream. Let's add window capture. New source. YouTube. Alright. I'm going to show this off to everybody. We're streaming this. I'm gonna kind of fix this here after I'm done here. Let me fix the window. Alright. So this is the link that was just sent to me from DJ Launchpad of what it is. Okay, I get now the outfit you wanted her in. Okay. Definitely a weird Swedish, I guess. Okay. Definitely weird. But not, I mean, it's not too weird. Okay, that's definitely a weird one there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close that off. Definitely a weird. I have not seen that, of course, because it looks like it was a European commercial. Maybe we need to do something like that. Maybe I'll do a stream of going through YouTube on some weird commercials. Now, I saw a mixed collection here, DJ. Is your character wearing a skirt or shorts? Because I saw both. Shorts, okay. And is this supposed to be tights, with a curled up tights, or is it supposed to be like boots? Both. Okay. Alright, not a problem. Try and get the idea of what they're like. Now we are doing, not following sort of the same technique this time. I could, you know, follow the same technique, make them more cartoony. We're going for sort of a blend of our original art, instead, with this. Simply because I just felt that way of drawing this scene. That's what it comes down to it, so. Also, half human, he should be fairly easy to draw kangaroo too. Yeah, I have the tail kind of drawn in with the red here. I'm probably gonna... Let's see here, actually. Yeah. So, I kind of want to make it smoother, but let's see here. So, there we go. Okay, and take a shower. I'll work on the drawing for you and get it done. So we even know, I kind of know what even she's wearing, so I get an idea of what it is. It kind of looks just like a bikini top with panty bottoms or something. I don't know. But now having seen that commercial, I understand it. And if you're watching this, you want to see me react to commercials or somebody else's work or whatnot, you know, that might be something for us to do in the future. It's a little easier for me to do a react video than it is to do a full-on stream. Maybe do some short stuff to get people's attention a bit more. You know, maybe review some of your work if you have something you want to show. I'd be happy to put in, you know, reviews and advice to people. We're kind of squishing the ball, so it's bouncing downward. Alright. And we're having her grip on. So we're gonna just do... I've also... Let's see, what else have I been doing? I've been watching more of Abroad in Japan. I did call that out on Twitter yesterday, I think. When I wasn't feeling so great, I was watching that. It's not like I've not watched him before. I've been following Chris Broad for a while on YouTube. And, you know, I follow a lot of the, you know, Japan people on there. Anime Man, all of them. All of Trash Taste, pretty much. But yeah, I was sitting there and I was like, you know, he's starting the latest season of the Abroad in Japan travel show. I don't know what you call it, where he goes out and whatnot with friends. And I was like, I never really have watched all the way through the original. And so it's like, let me watch it. Now, thing is each episode's about 20 minutes long. And there's 26 episodes. So it takes a little while to watch that series. So I got into watching that over the week. Did a little bit of role play games with friends. I was okay with how the game came out this week. I need to do some work on that as well for people, because I'm running the game, and we've been kind of flying by the seat of my pants for the story recently, because of it was one of those elements of where the player did something that caused something completely unbeknownst to me as a GM to happen. So I had to turn around and take what I had planned and put that to the side and figure a way for them to get out of the situation they found themselves in. And make it entertaining that way for both them and me, and at the same time not be like a total ass with them, because they are playing low-level characters right now, so I didn't want to be too harsh on them. Maybe I'm being a little soft, but, you know, they still got expelled because they got caught stealing from a bar that they were fighting in. Now, the thief technically got away with it. The actual thief technically got away with it because they rolled high enough. But the player that the thief tried to pass the money on to decided, hey, I don't understand why I've suddenly got this bag in my pocket. Let me look at it in the middle of a room after they told the thief told them flat out, get the hell out of here. and then look in it. And they're like, no, I'm gonna open it right here. And so it's like, you done fucked up. And for those wondering, no, this stream is not gonna be child friendly today. We are gonna curse. We've been cursing. We are gonna keep doing artwork. Alright, let's see here. Just trying doing her hair. Yeah. Okay, let's bring the hair around. And we need to do our shoes. They were wearing tennis shoes, so we're gonna give them tennis shoes. Here's the thing. I think I've addressed this before. When you do shoes, don't just draw the feet and cover them. You know, bring them some life. Do something unique with them. They're more than feet. They're not just socks, so there's some thickness to them. So we're going to have a little bit of thickness there. A little bit of thickness here. Kind of want to repeat that over here. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about this week. I mean, we didn't even really have an eventful Stardew Valley last night. I mean, last night's Stardew Valley was kind of... I mean, those who didn't tune into our Stardew Valley stream, we've been doing Stardew for a little while. We're doing the expanded mod. I've been going through some of the mods and whatnot. I'm going to test something out after the stream with another mod. And see if it works. And see if I add that. But, I mean, we've been just playing through to try and get things done. And yesterday we got nothing really accomplished in the game. Mainly because we kept trying to go in and get a radium to go further into the mines. Or, I mean, to get further in the world. Because we needed a radium to unlock areas, and we just were not succeeding. We just failed at every angle with it. And I think when I signed off and did some of the playthrough, which I haven't finished doing, it's going on off stream. I succeeded in getting at least 3 more pieces of iridium, but I still have not had much success at all. It's been kind of rather poor luck since we've got a luck ring, and I don't know why. It's just been really weird how bad our luck it was this week. In the game. And then how bad our luck has been in general. Seriously. My luck sucks. If I had no you know, the concept, you know, if I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. It's very true in my life. Alright, let's see here. Let's give him a big, shiny red ball. I'm gonna try and go up the color schemes that we've got here. So, we got a blue vest, jacket, thing. If I were to play off the concept or the joke from Back to the Future, it's a life preserver. I mean, I'm guessing that's the tail coming out there. I don't know. It looks like it's coming out the girl and not the guy. Ah, I'm freaking... I think I know what I'm going to do in a minute here. I'm going to do a Built Bar ad. Yeah, basically, we part of the thing we've been talking about all today, and I know it feels like excruciating to talk about. On my end, I don't know if it's excruciating to listen to, but probably is. Yeah. Built Bar. We have a sponsor. I went to them for sponsorship. They help out a little bit. You want something good in return for watching, you know, you want to eat something delicious, you know, use our promo code. And I'll play a Built Bar ad because, you know, I could always continuously go, oh, you know, hey, here's Built Bar, here's Built Bar. But we'll play an ad in a minute, and I'll play one of their professionally done ones to show just what they're like. Because I can tell you, I can keep telling you how delicious they are. I had one on stream last night, if you listened. I don't know if I'm going to have one tonight, because I've been kind of blech today. But you know, we'll probably do an ad for him in a second here. Let's get the basis of our drawing done. Again, I'm curious why I don't have more furries. DJ Launchpad, you gotta keep your strength up though. Yeah, I do need to keep my strength up. But at the same time, it's what I can stomach, and I definitely cannot stomach chocolate today. There is no eating chocolate. I might have something that's not as rich on the stomach. And I love Built Bars to death, but I am not going to kill myself on a Built Bar. I don't think Built Bar would want me to kill myself on a Built Bar. That would not be the best advertising for them. They've been great sponsors since they opened the sponsorship. We've been one of their ambassadors, as it is. We're one of their ambassadors, and yeah, not going to degrade the bars. While I eat one. Maybe need light. There's one problem with me and ice cream, and it's not that I can't eat ice cream. It's I won't stop eating the ice cream. So I try not to have ice cream in the household because I will eat it all. I love the stuff to death. I eat ice cream right and left. It is, if I have it in the household, I'm gonna make myself eat it all. I have no self-control as far as ice cream's concerned. Ice cream, oh god. Built Bar! Why haven't you come out with an ice cream flavored diet bar? Come on. I mean, you got vanilla, but I mean, vanilla's not really just an ice cream flavor. But we'll bring them up in a minute here. All right. Let's get. You know what? Yeah, let's do the bar. Let's do a Built Bar right now. Let me pull up Built Bar ad off of YouTube here. So YouTube. Alright. We're going to pull this back up here. We're going to play this ad if we can. Oh, that's not it. That's Fast Brand. Hold on. Honest review. I don't want a review. I want an ad. Here we go. Ad. Rockapella ad. Okay. So we'll let this play. Alright, hold on a second. It's not coming through here. Let me make sure it comes through. Add a source. Come on, let's make sure we get the music coming through. Audio inputs. That's chat box. Audio input. Alright, let's see if this plays through. I'm gonna mute the music play. Oh no, that's the mic. Wrong mute. Where's the media source? There we go. Let's mute this, see if this will play through. So, yeah, that was a rockapella version of the very ad that we're going to get to here. Hold on, let's go sponsor. Alright. Here we go. Alright, yes, we are sponsored by Built Bar. We went to them for this sponsorship. I do eat these regularly. They are delicious. I had a cherry one last night. For those wondering, it was a little off because I had it. It was like going in the back of my boxes and having one, but it still tasted good. It may have been old, but it still tasted absolutely delicious. To have a Built Bar, as they sung there, it is in fact a chocolate-wrapped candy bar / protein bar. They're high in protein, low in calorie, low in fat, low in sugar. Absolutely delicious. They help us do these streams. Yeah, like I said, they need ice cream flavors. I know they had it done in Neapolitan, but they need actual ice cream flavors. That's maybe what Built Bar needs to do next. I'll have to talk with them on the sponsorships and be like, hey, ice cream flavors. Why haven't we done ice cream flavors? Yeah, Built Bar, they are absolutely delicious. I personally prefer the puffs over the bars. Their puffs are basically like chocolate and marshmallow, but it's like a protein marshmallow. But it still has that texture and taste of a marshmallow. It's so delicious. But yeah, these are a great way to curb your candy bar sugar addiction. If you have a sugar addiction like me, that you really love to have these sugars, they have a hit. I carry them around on me, which is why that cherry was, it was at the bottom. I literally cleaned out my purse and it was in the bottom of the purse. So that's why it was in there. So I mean, yeah, it's absolutely delicious. They have a new flavor almost every freaking week. Well, they said 18 different flavors. They have 18 flavors on hand at all times, but they changed the flavors around. In fact, the vanilla bar is coming back. I had a vanilla bar. It is one of my favorite bars that they have. The vanilla bar, I want them to come and stay because it is just, the dark chocolate and the vanilla combination is just heavenly. And it's far better than something like Pure Protein, where the bar tastes like freaking floor matting. It's disgusting. But it is built.com. Use the promo code EmbryoArts to get 10% off your entire order. That is built.com. Use the promo code EmbryoArts to get 10% off your entire order. That's on top of any sale that they may have. It is a delicious and wonderful addition to add to any sort of snacking needs, snacking wants, whatnot. So I mean, it's great to have a little sponsorship with a company that's enjoyable. And I going through, that's one of the things I always want to do with sponsorships. Even if we take off a little bit more, keep the sponsorships coming, but get the sponsorships to be something that actually mean something that are credible. I know a lot of people do G Fuel, a lot of people do Raid Shadow Legends. I don't play Raid Shadow Legends. G Fuel, if you guys want to send me some packaging to try your product, I've never had a G Fuel. I will say it. Built Bar has their version of a mixed drink that adds in vitamins, nutrients. I love. I have it now and then. It's pina colada flavor. I also have a apple pomegranate flavor sitting in my cabinets. Both are absolutely delicious. You just, mix them in with some water. And they have added vitamins. They also have Built Broth, which is a delicious product that is basically, if you're not hungry like I've been, you just get some chicken broth or some beef broth, and they have that, and it's just like 50 calories, but it's a nice little mix that you can throw a mug in and have and carry with you. They are absolutely a perfect product, and the key thing is flavor. If they did not taste well, I would not like them. I had pure protein for a while because the doctors suggested for me to have a protein bar to help with dieting. So I was like, okay. So I was having protein bars, and the pure protein, if you've never tried pure protein, it tastes like rubber. There's no getting over the flavor. It is disgusting in flavor. The texture is horrible. It's gummy, and it's not a good flavor. Whereas Built Bar, they taste like what they say they're going to be. So, with Built Bar, you're going to get that flavor kick of, chocolate and dark, because they use actual dark chocolate. So, I mean, that's the key. I'm kind of still going on this ad, but I mean, it's that good. So, I mean, I'm willing to keep going on the ad. But, yeah. Are there other products I'd love to shout out? Hey, yeah. I've shouted out some video games before on our stream that we did indies. We did them around on Halloween, so I might come back and do some more indie games. Just to change things up if they're like 1 or 2 episodes. Or streams. At this point, I'm trying to fill the little bit of time we have for streaming coming up, left, and what we've got down the line, to just make it entertaining. So, I mean, if you have an idea of something you want to see, maybe us do, like I said, review some videos. Review some, maybe look at the videos, Japanese commercials or something like that. Some of those really, really weird products out there, or commercials, or maybe if you've got something you want to share, absolutely, bring it on. We'll be happy to review it. Let's see here. For now, we're going to finish up on the artwork. Like I said, we've got to get this set up, done. We're probably almost done with the character on this part. I might do some shading here as we go, maybe a little bit of details here and there, but for right now, I think we're pretty good. Let's do something background-wise. Halo Top is ice cream that fixes that. You like ice cream, Halo Top is something that fixes that. I've honestly never tried Halo Top. I know of it, I just have never tried it. Some of the ice cream flavor, or if I go for ice cream, I tend to go for, what is it, Toblerone or whatnot, the gelato, because, ice cream to me is either really good or really bad, and Toblerone does a really, really good. I think they're owned by Breyers, but it's like gelato, Breyers' version of gelato, and it's a very good gelato, and I love mint, and of course the flavor that's always sold out is the mint. But they also do an amazing caramel, salted caramel, and dark chocolate, because I love dark chocolate as well. They do amazing dark chocolate. They do a dark chocolate raspberry that's really good. So, I mean, I love ice cream. I just can't keep it in the house. And the last time I ordered I had to order groceries because I've been without a car for 2 months now, almost. And so I've been dependent upon other people delivering. And one thing that does not work with delivery is ice cream. Maybe if I'm delivering, getting a delivery of just the ice cream, they'll treat it a little bit better. But far too often, delivery drivers are like, we're delivering to multiple houses, and by the time you get the ice cream, it's melted. One of the ice cream things I've loved over the last few years has been mochi ice cream. That they have My Mochi. It's delicious. But the moment that mochi melts is the moment it's ruined. Because it melts into this blob, and for some reason it picks up the plasticky flavor of the tray it's in once it melts. And I've had far too many times, even when I went and got it, that it was melted, and to expect it from some of the stores to not be melted is, kind of playing a game of Russian roulette with ice cream. Where there's no guarantee that your ice cream's going to come out like it should. I hate to say it that way, but like it should. And I've indicated the other Dining and Doodles, you could have a fans help you. Online version of workshop called Agio, where you share a link across the web, someone can help you out and speed up your art game. If I wanted to work fast, I can work fast. One of the things that we used to do with Demon Blade, and this is one of the things people mostly don't know. Some people know, some people, if you followed Demon Blade in the past, in 2013 and whatnot, we released 24 to 36 page comic once a month. Individually, drawn, story, book out. We've even done the notable 16 page 1 week mangaka challenge, and I might do that again. What I might end up doing is issuing this challenge, and I think I might do that maybe this week. We'll probably do it just to play with people. You have 1 week to put together a comic from start to finish. You have to do 16 pages, so the minimum is 16 pages. You have to write the story. You have to put together a storyboard. You have to write or draw the story, draw 16 pages, and you have to have it out for publication within a week by yourself. It nearly killed me the first time I did that. It is exhausting. It's, like I said, it's a mangaka challenge. How a manga could draw that quickly, that regularly. Now, given they have assistants, that's one of the catch. But to do a comic from start to finish to upload and print out 16 pages in 1 week is unheard of. I did it with Demon Blade 0 issue. It is still available somewhat on the web. to read Demon Blade Zero issue. It's different than what Demon Blade looks like now. But it got started in, I think that was released in 2013 on May. And then by October of 2013, we started releasing the 2013 version of Demon Blade, and then 2015 we changed over to the current version. The fact of the matter is you see a lot of people do speed draws and whatnot, and it's like, okay, you know, I'll plan this out and do this drawing. Outside of doing animation, because animation you gotta do character drawing, one movement here, 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 and you'll try to simplify it as best you can to get it in time. You'll usually take time, and I mean, it's a lot of work to do with a 1 week thing. If I have some time, what I'll probably do is, if I have time next month, in September, I still don't have a job lined up, or I'm not being kicked out just yet. I'll do the manga cut challenge. We'll put together a story, 16-page story, and we'll do it all on stream. We'll do a 16-page story, comic, and release. It's not easy. It'll kill you. But I'll probably do it. And I've done it before, I'll do it again. I mean, if I have a chance, maybe that'll be the October thing instead of Inktober. We don't do Inktober anymore, for those wondering anyway. We're not doing it this year, and we're not doing it anymore because of the person who started Inktober became a douche and started copying people's work that use the hashtag Inktober. And using them as his own production because he's like, well, I came up with the idea. And it's like, not entirely. So, I'm not giving somebody else credit for my work. You know? I might still do something for October if I have the chance, but I'm not going to be doing Inktober. So those people wondering, it's not happening. And as I said at the beginning of the stream, we're not doing a request like we did last year on that either. We just don't have the time to dedicate. But yeah, I'll take that up as consideration. Let's see here. They're really moving with these speed lines. No, I want pen tool. Okay. Let's try and make that look more like a road. Add some grit to it. We wanna overlay, I think, on this one. Yeah. Added some grits, add some texture. Trying to convey speed, which is part of the thing here. It's always, you always kind of want to, you know, there are different ways to convey speed. You kind of always want to figure things out. Okay, I want to make sure I'm on the right page here. Alright, let's grab our blur brush. Let's actually enlarge that. Alright, let's see here. Let's add a little bit of color to the blue, because we don't, the sky's never straight blue. Let's go with some soft white, large of it. And we actually want to add, let's see, lighten maybe. Yeah. Now, taking the clouds that we've done, we're going to take our hard brush and we're going to convey a little blur this way. Change the size of the brush a bit. Fade it. The black, let's add a little bit of this blue in here. The road just looks a little awkward. Looks a little too gray. So I'm gonna add some blue into it, a little bit. We're gonna burn it into it. Well, that's too black. Linear burn, nope. Color dodge, maybe. Add a little bit of... Maybe... No, not subtract. Multiply, no. Darken, maybe. That works. And let's see, let's get a little bit of a bumpy curve going here. We'll go up to like 30. Let's do some... a little bit of yellow. Burning down the highway on a bouncy pogo ball, hopper ball, whatever you call them. Let's add some texture to the ball. Alright, we got our highlights. I'll come back to them in a minute. We got some shadow. Let's see here. Let's do a couple layers here. Alright, so let's go with... Alright, never mind, tricking more stuff. Yes. No, oh yeah, you got a screenshot. No, yeah, I am not done. I want to add more. I want to kind of make it look more rubbery. So we're going to go watercolor brushes on it some. To try and give it a little bit more, like we've done before, of a water color look to the balls that we've done before. Gives it a little bit more plasticky look. And also it'd be kind of definite that there'd be a shadow here from the bottom. Actually. Let's see, bring that in there. Actually, no, yeah, cover it up there, and we'll fix this as we go. Let's do... Come on. when I did the ball, I kind of ignored the physics of a ball. So I need to kind of do it over a little bit. Definitely. Let's do... We'll work on it. Alright. Ah, come on. So sluggish. So much memory on this one brush because it's such a big brush and it's doing so many little tiny changes. And actually I need to put the paint on there, so we need the paint to go that way. Okay. Now we can shrink it down a little bit, won't be as bad. But I need a little bit of a shadow, or it's way too much. Little shadow underneath him, because there's going to be plastic. Look under here, and actually, I need one more area selected here. There. Alright. Up too far. There we go. Alright. And we'll do the grip. And now we get the highlight. Bring this up here. Add some highlight on the handle. And go a little bit towards white, a little bit, just a tiny bit. Maybe a little bit darker in the bottom. Just in certain areas. Alright. Let's add some shadows to our characters. There, and oh, nope, that's the nose. There. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go for him. Let's go a bit orangey to match the skin. Actually, it needs to be... I need something also right there. Alright, hold on. And the nose. Let's give her... because we got similar skin tones. Let's give her a grayer shadow. This is just some quick shadow work. Dang it. I wanted the freaking... give me the eyedropper, damn it. Just a little shadow here. I do see problem areas, so let's fix those. Let's add a little bit of a color change or highlight in the hair. So. Same with her. Let's go with a... she's got a brown hair, so let's go with a lighter. Let's see. I'm going to, because it did look like it had a bit, in fact, I should deselect for a second. Looked like it had a bit of a jacket vibe here. Let's gray here, gray here, gray here. right here. Alright. I don't like how that's coming out. Alright, let's not do that there. Let's do... Dang it. Get off. Let's grab... Where's my pencil? Airbrush. Pen. Pencil. There we are. This is what I do for Demon Blade shading. But we're doing it for texture here. And add a little bit of shading on his outfit. So let's go with slightly darker blue. Deselect. Ah, that went too far. Okay. Another issue of shading on him. Let's see real quick. Right there. And right there. We didn't do his leg, so let's do his leg real quick. I think we're in a pretty good spot here. Let me zoom in a bit more for the screenshot for you here. I will be posting, of course, all of these get posted on our DeviantArt page after we get the streaming, and on our Patreon page. So, yeah. What do you think, DJ Launchpad 2? Awesome. Alright. Good. Perfect. Alright. Alright. So, yeah, you can get the, I got you. Yeah, we got it. But yeah. Alright, so we got you set up here. Acting up the moment. You'll be able to download a copy once it's posted on DeviantArt. And it'll be on DeviantArt for a year. So, anything that's on DeviantArt right now is going to be on for a year, because I've just paid for a year with them. So anything that goes up on DeviantArt is going to be on there for a little while. So this drawing, and then of course the one we did earlier today, which is this one, both of those will be up tonight. And then we're going to do our little added. So I wanted to do a little dessert. Yeah, it's been a frustrating week. It's been something, what of a headache. But let's do a little eye. Let's draw a little eye. Let's do something a little cute, to call it for the end of the evening. Just a little bit of sketch work. So, I mean, and I can go over a little bit of, we can see here, transform, scale. I mean, this is the model, so that we're using here, that we see. One of the things that doesn't get shown too well in the back, you can kind of see as I wave and move my head. I have a ponytail. I I have a ponytail. At least this version has a ponytail. I have to state this version. The version we were working under, in fact, I will see if I can preview it. File, open. I've been hiding this one away. What we've done, I kind of announced we were working on a new model. And this is work in progress model. The new outfits, the new look. We were going to have twin tails. We might still release this look. We have twin tails, we have bows. We were working on this sort of ninja-esque jacket. We're going to do the same with the skirt. I don't know if the stockings were going to stay the same or not. We were working on it. This was something I was going to show through the VTuber thing. We may still show it. But yeah, new model. Maybe coming out soon. A little bit of a punk 90s ninja, 90s, 80s ninja, android bot look going for. It was supposed to be working USBs, but we've been having issues with it. So I've been having issues with the hair bands and whatnot, and that's been the main frustration on building that model and setting that model up for us to work on. So it's been delayed, needless to say, due to health and all that. We've not been able to release the new model yet. If anybody is like, hey, you want to work, you want some work from me, and you want a VTuber model, hey, I'll be happy to work a model out for you. We'd have to work and brainstorm what you want, but, it's not that difficult. And, we use VRoid here, but yeah. What is that voice? DR7. Hey, thanks, DR7. It is a chipmunky voice. Yes. My real voice I don't like too much, so we can synthesize. Voice changer is not working properly. Oh, it's not? Let's see here. Alright, I can drop the voice, so people can hear me from the real voice. Let's see if I can drop the voice. This is going to be a problem, though. This might crash the model, so we might have to take a break from the model. So, let me... Actually, I'm going to close... Yeah, we'll close the model.
Turn off the voice. So people can hear, this is what my voice normally sounds like. If you see me on the streams, this is what the voice sounds like, or should be sounding like. We're going to remove it entirely. This is what the voice sounds like, a lot darker, a deeper, not robotic. So yeah, this is what my voice normally sounds like, a little deeper, whatnot. Versus the chipmunk, although if the robotic voice is coming in, then yeah, that wasn't working. So yeah. Let's pull. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up. I should have a non-finished version of the model available. So let's see if we can get the non-finished eye up here. It was a test model that we were doing. Yeah. This was a test model, and for the new look. So, let's get this up and running. Start. Hi. So yeah, the problem with this was the back bow was not working. As you can see, it clips all over the place and it sways wrong. So we've been having to work on different angles. That's where this was before twin tail version. But you can see our headbands, our new headbands that we've been doing. You can see our plug-and-play shirt. But yeah. Yeah. There's still a lot of robotization in my voice. I've got to hear this. Let me pull up Twitch. Let's see here. Hello? Let's see here. Okay, that's just... Yeah, you're hearing echo, is what you're hearing. You're hearing me echo. Oh. Let's see here. Okay, that is not echo. That is... Okay, I think I know what this is. I know what this is. There. That should do it. That should. We had 2 input. So we are getting an echo. I like the back bow. I'd love to keep the back bow. Unfortunately, I've not been able to get the back bow to work. So right now, the back bow's on the burner. We're not going to do it. We went with a different style of jacket than this. Yeah, see, the back bow wants to come out. It wants to come out. It's all over the place. Let me see. Yeah, let's do this. I'll switch back to me right now. Normal. Alright. And we'll do an impromptu version of the model. I'll show the model as it is set up, and we'll do it impromptu. So I'll bring up our program, Vroid. I'll bring up Vroid, which is what we're doing. Okay, so let me see if I can pull up Vroid for the monitor. Yes, your voice is so pretty. I like that, buddy. Thank you. The back bow is connected to the hair bone. Yeah. That's part of the problem is Vroid's such a pain in the ass at times to try to get the bones to be separate without using a different program. I'm going to pull up Vroid Studio, so let's open this up. I'm going to turn on window capture. We're going to properties. We're going to switch to Vroid. If I can. Oh, it's not up yet. Alright, cancel. Waiting for it to load anyway. What? Wait a second. Facebook all of a sudden showed. What the hell? Or YouTube's finally showing. True, most things are pain with the bones. Yeah, I mean, it's been the problem. I don't know why our stream is finally showing on overlay. Alright. Oh, hold on. I'm going to turn off one of these chat boxes. Nope. And now that doesn't show. Of course. Now the chat bot, let's see. Let me cancel. Maybe it'll work now. I don't know. It was working just a second there. Let's see. So we want window capture. Properties. Well, that's 3 Let's go. The paint for right now, and then I'll try it again here.